Hi there, Holly Duckworth here, Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique Practitioner Level 3. And I have another Hacking the Psyche tip for you today. And this is about where you hold your emotions. Let me explain. We have lots of different sayings in English, and we have things like, I feel it in my gut, or I have heartache. And so we express these things as emotions physically in different locations in the body. So when I say I feel it in my gut, that can just mean that, I have a knowing, I have an intuition. I'm confident of this. And so that is really a description of an emotional state, but attached to a physical part of our body. Or I might say, I have heartache. And sometimes really, literally, quite literally, when we feel great sadness and great grief, we feel it in our heart. We feel it in a physical part of our body. And so what can be important is for all emotional states, especially those that keep coming back to us, that we keep revisiting, is to spend a little time in introspection and focus and understand where in the body those emotional states are being felt. We can feel emotions, like we said, in our gut, in our heart. We can feel emotions in our throat. We can feel emotions in our ears. We can feel emotions in our head. We can feel emotions in our groin, in our back, in our hands. And so there's lots of different ways that our emotional states express themselves through different parts of our body. And when we can spend a little bit of time figuring that out, where in my body am I feeling this emotion, then that can help us process the emotion. The whole point of emotions is to feel them and feel them very deeply. We never want to avoid feeling the emotions, even when they're challenging, even when they're difficult. But we also don't want to hold on to those emotions. We want to feel them deeply, and then release and let them go. Let them process through us. And so when we can understand where that emotion is in our body, it might indicate some blocked emotions. And then once we can focus and find that emotion physically in our body, then we can work with it. We can go through a process of forgiveness, a process of love, even a process of gratitude for how that emotion has made us feel alive. And then we can allow that emotion to be released in that part of our body. And ultimately, finding that emotion in the body can be a really, really important part of healing and releasing that emotion. Just another Hacking the Psyche tip for you today. Thank you so much for listening.